What's up, SBD Crew? It's your boy Sports by Dustin, and today I'm giving you guys my favorite plays for the Super Bowl between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. Super excited for this one. Before we get into the video, though, if you guys are not subscribed to the channel already, go ahead and do that right now. It takes 2 seconds. Like the video while you're at it. That takes another 2 seconds. I really would appreciate it because it does help me push this video to a new type of audience that want to see this type of content when you guys do like the videos. So thank you for that. If you guys are not following me on Twitter already, at Sports by Dustin, highly suggest following me there. Any videos that don't make it, or any plays that don't make it into these videos, do make it over there on my Twitter. I do post them. Or if I don't post a video, for instance, yesterday, I ended up tweeting out a bunch of slips, and we cashed on every single one of them. We were one play off a 25x, and then we also hit a 10x and a couple 2-pick powers as well over there on Twitter. So highly suggest at Sports by Dustin. Best way to contact me as well is tweeting at me or DM me on there. So make sure you guys are following me there. All right, let's go ahead and hop in to my favorite plays on PrizePicks for the Super Bowl. Let's go. All right, so my first play is going to be a tight end on the Kansas City Chiefs, which, fun fact, we have 2 plays for tight ends on the Kansas City Chiefs. We're going to go ahead and do Noah Gray under 1.5 receptions over here on the DG Fantasy Optimizer, which is linked in the description if you want to compare SportsPicks lines to PrizePicks lines, like I heavily suggest. All the plays that I tweeted out yesterday were straight off the Optimizer, so make sure you guys check it out. Links in the description. You'll get $5 off with the link there, code SBD if you needed it. All right, so Noah Gray under 1.5 receptions, favorited minus 125, minus 136, minus 145 on Caesars to go under 1.5. If we look here, 5 straight games under 1.5. He has gotten 1 catch. And even then, in most of these games, in the last 5, he's only had 1 target. Can't go over 1.5 receptions if you're only getting 1 target. I do like that play. My next one is going to be a fantasy score. Now, this one is a little wild. But we're going to go Jody Fortson under 0.5 fantasy score. Now, the thing with Jody Fortson is he hasn't played since their game against Houston on 12/18. But he doesn't do much when he plays. Hopefully, we do need him to play at least 1 snap in the Super Bowl. Hopefully we get him, in like a goal line, a blocking situation where they bring in every tight end known to man on the team and they get the job done there. And he gets on the field for 1 snap. That's all we need for him to go under. Obviously, we don't need him to catch a pass or anything like that. But if he gets on the field in Super Bowl, I don't think he's catching a pass. I think it's to block. So I'm going to take him under this fantasy score in hopes that he plays 1 snap. You guys do got to realize that. He has to play 1 snap in order for this to be recorded. All right. My next play is going to be rush attempts prop. There's so many props for the Super Bowl now. I'm having a hard time finding them. All right. I'm going to take Kenneth Gainwell over 4.5 rush attempts. Gone over in 3 straight games. 2 against the Giants and then 1 against San Fran. 14 carries last game. Obviously, depends on if they're leading and stuff, when he's going to get his carries sometimes. But I think he's been kind of the hot hand. If you can look and see his rush yards, 112, 48. Definitely doing some work as opposed to some of the other running backs on the team. He outrushed Miles Sanders last game. Honestly, Boston Scott, though, has been crushing his line as well. But I'm going to go ahead and take Kenneth Gainwell over 4.5 rush attempts. Slightly favored, slightly juiced to go over 4.5. His receptions as well at 1.5. Over 1.5 receptions is something that I'm also looking to target as well on PrizePicks specifically. Last thing. If you guys aren't on Thrive Fantasy already, they have a new user only promotion going on. Jalen Hurts over 0.5 pass yards. Thrive Fantasy, it's basically PrizePicks, but it's also PrizePicks and DraftKings had a baby. They also have, not only do they have regular props like this where you can use that free square. The link's in the description, by the way, for Thrive Fantasy. Highly suggest signing up for this, guys. They have a really cool prop contest going on for the Super Bowl as well, with a lot of money involved. But like I said, PrizePicks, DraftKings had a baby where you can, so basically instead of drafting a lineup on DraftKings or putting together a lineup with salary, you take props. So you do more or less on this prop, and it's worth 100 points if you choose more and you get it right, or it's worth 75 points if you get it right and it's less. They add up your points by the end of the tournament. You see where you are. You can win 20K in the Super Bowl for first place. Highly suggest it. Prop wise tournaments rather than fantasy score wise tournaments. Definitely suggest it. All right, that's it for today's video. I'm going to give out Noah Gray over 1.5 receptions, Fortson under 0.5 fantasy score, Kenneth Gainwell over. Oh, sorry, I got one more. I can't believe I forgot it. All right, first half play. If you guys have made it this long, you got the one extra bonus play. First half play, I am going to take oh, don't tell me it was a first quarter play. It was. Okay, never mind. I don't like it in the first quarter. I thought it was a first half play. Never mind. That's going to be it. It's going to be those 3 plays here on the screen. I am going to film another video where I'm filming, where I bet on every single Super Bowl special prop that Fliff has the offer. So if you guys want to check that out, that video is going to be up shortly after this one. See you guys.